Sitting up nice and tall, however is comfortable for you. And bringing the hands to the knees, palms up or down. And just taking a moment to soften into your space. And your eyes can be open or closed at this point, it doesn't matter. But if they're open, just softening them gently in front of you and taking a few nice big breaths. And as you exhale, just tell your body to relax. And another nice big breath, and as you exhale, tell your body to let go of something, anything that you may be holding on to. And take another big breath, and as you exhale, invite your body to soften completely, and closing the eyes now if you haven't done so already. As we take some time to just check into our environment, the space outside our bodies. So right now, tuning into any sounds you can hear. The sea, the trees, the grass. People speaking, dogs barking. Birds making sounds. And bring your attention to your right ear. And try to direct your awareness to the right side of the body and detect any sounds coming from the right side. And taking your time, bring your awareness around the front of the body, tracking like a big circle. We'll track all around the body, listening to sounds now at the front of you. And slowly moving your awareness around to the left side of your body. And then behind the body. Like a 360 of sound. Try it again. Take your time. And when you finish the whole 360, bring your awareness back to the center. And to your body sitting here on the mat. And bringing your awareness to the parts of the body that are connected to the floor right now. Your sit bones, parts of your legs, parts of your feet, maybe your toes. Feeling the weight of the body here sitting on the mat. And now bringing your awareness to the parts of your body that are exposed, maybe your hands, your forearms, your face, and feeling the air, the breeze moving around these parts of the skin that are exposed. And feel the air moving around. And the more you concentrate, the more your body begins to relax, to soften, to let go. Bringing our awareness inside now to our internal environment, noticing the quality of your thoughts, and just checking in with your physical body. Check you're still sitting tall and your shoulders are still relaxed and there's no tension in the jaw or the mouth or the face. And bringing your awareness to your breath. And just watching as you breathe in and as you breathe out. Feel the sensation of the cool air entering the nostrils as you breathe in. And the slightly warmer air leaving the nostrils as you breathe out. And just watching for a few rounds of breath. And if your mind starts to run away, just bring it back to the breath. Going in, going out. And let's move into some equal breathing, pranayama number 1. So exhale all the breath to begin. And when you're ready, breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath in. And when you're ready, breathing out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. Breathing in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding the breath in. And breathing out 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath out. And keep going like that a few more rounds with your own counting. Staying in that space between the breath for as long as is comfortable for you. One more round wherever you are. And at the end of your next exhale, just gently return to normal breath. And preparing to return now, take a big breath in. Fill yourself up, and as you exhale, lower the fingertips to the side of the body and gently open your eyes. Lean into one side, maybe the right hand. Take a big breath in and float that left arm up. So much up that maybe it starts to move over. Maybe you come to your forearm, maybe not. It doesn't matter. Inhale, open the chest to the sky. And exhale, allow everything to soften towards the floor. 2 more times, big breath. Open everything to the sky. And exhale, softening all the way back down. 1 more time, wherever you are. Inhale, open everything up. And all the way back down, and allow yourself to come through the center. Take a moment in that wet grass and then left hand to the side of the body. Inhale, raise that right arm up. So much up that maybe it comes over, maybe there's space to come to the forearm. And inhale, open everything to the sky. Arm comes back behind you, opening your chest, your ribs. And exhale, softening it. 2 more times, big breath, making space in the body. And exhale, moving your body into the space. 1 more breath. Reach everything up and exhale, soften all the way back down, back to the center. This time, bring the hands behind you, take a breath in. Lift up, opening the chest, the belly, the chin, and all the way back down to the center. Let's come into a nice, gentle forward fold. So bring the feet out in front of you, as far away from you as you like. It's more gentle on the hips. Or for a bit more of a stretch, bring the feet slightly closer in. Take a nice big breath in to sit tall. And as you exhale, lead with the chest and soften all the way forward. When you can't go any more forward, release the head and the neck and let the arms relax to the sides of the body too. Close the eyes if it feels nice. And soften here into Vajrasana, butterfly pose. Feel a nice gentle stretch on the hips. A couple of breaths. Every exhale allowing gravity to pull you slightly deeper into the pose. And if it feels really good, stay here for a few more breaths. If you feel like you want some movement, then just crawl your arms around to one side and feel a stretch through the side of the body. Let the head and the neck be nice and heavy. And maybe round to the other side, if that feels good. And back through to the center, and crawl those fingertips as far forward as you can. Use the grass. Soften the head one more time. And then inhale, coming back up. Cross the legs. Give yourself a breath as you push yourself up, opening the front of the body. And exhale, soften down. A big breath in there, fish and chips. Lean into one side, untuck the legs, and let's come into cat-cow. So find a nice comfy place, watch those wrists on this lumpy ground. You can always come onto fists if it's a bit more comfortable for you. Take your time, inhale, drop your belly, bring the back of the head towards the tailbone, look up. Exhale, round everything, center of the spine towards the sky. Softening in a few more times like that. Moving with your breath, so whatever feels nice. If you want to add some circles, or maybe pushing through one hand and the other, go ahead. The idea here is that all of the vertebrae become movable and flexible. And any compression in the spine is being relieved. And then when you're ready, we're going to tuck the toes, lift the knees, send the hips high, one at a time, coming into downward facing dog. Take your time to walk around your space, finding the perfect downward dog for you if you need. Pushing through the hands, stretching through the arms and the back, and exhaling, lower the heels towards the floor. Take a few nice long breaths wherever you are. As much movement as you need in the pose to feel good and soft and spacious. We'll hold for another couple of breaths. And then send the feet slightly behind, slightly together. Inhale the weight forward over the hands. Coming into plank pose. Take a moment, knees down if you need. Take a breath and then lower the knees, bend the elbows, drop the belly, chest, chin to the floor. Everything down now, untuck those toes, and we'll come into a Sphinx pose. So bring the arms parallel to the mat and spread the fingers nice and wide. Check your bum is soft and free. Take a big breath in. Imagine lifting or puffing up the chest, and as you exhale, imagine the chest pulling more forward. Soften the face. Close the eyes if you like. We'll take another couple of breaths here. So as you breathe in, imagine the chest puffing up. And as you exhale, imagine the chest pulling more forward. Now, if this feels nice, stay where you are. If you'd like an extra stretch, ground down through the hands and all 10 fingers. And as you inhale, lift the forearms slightly. Big breath in and exhale. Let the chest pull more forward, maybe bending more into the elbows. Feel that curve in the lower back. One more breath. Exhale, softening all the way back down. Tuck those toes and bring yourself all the way back to child's pose. Knees together or wide. Soften through the arms and bring the forehead to the floor. Taking some nice long breaths and feeling the pressure of the forehead into the floor. And one more round of breath as you prepare to return. Exhale, soften even further, and when you're ready, gently bringing yourself up back onto your hands and knees. Tuck the toes, send the hips high. Take a breath. And then walking the feet to the top of the mat. Separate the feet slightly so you have a nice balance here. And we'll just take a breath in forward fold. So bend through the knees as much as you need to let the head and the neck be heavy. If you want to hold on to opposite elbows, that might feel nice, or just dangle. And we'll take a side stretch. Ground the left fingertips, bend the left knee. Inhale, open the right arm to the sky. And then back to the center, bend the right knee, ground the right fingertips, and send the left arm to the sky. Back to the center, strong through the feet, bend the knees, inhale, raise everything tall. And exhale, hands to heart center. You can bring the feet slightly closer together now you're standing. Take a couple of breaths here in standing prayer pose. And then lower the hands, palms facing forward, Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel the breeze moving around. It's really low. Excuse a massive aeroplane. Okay, let's do some sun salutations, and we'll try and get the sun to come out.
When you do, it's when you're doing yoga outside.
I know. Was it last week or the week before in Savasana? This massive ship was doing its horn the entire way through. Do you remember? Was it 2 weeks ago? All right. It's practice for us. Let's do sun salutation. Inhale, raise everything tall. Exhale, fold. Ground through the fingertips. Step the left foot back and lower the knee to the floor and the foot. We'll come into a nice supported low lunge. So keep the hands soft and let the thigh take some of the weight of your body. Let your head and your neck be really heavy. And this is a really nice stretch to get into those hip flexors without too much stress on the balance of the pose. So take a couple of nice long breaths, and every exhale, see if you can sink a little bit more. Let that head and the neck be really heavy. Another breath, and then tuck the back toes, send the front foot back, downward facing dog. Send the feet back slightly together, inhale the weight forward, come into your plank, knees up or down, and then lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, push through the hands, straight arms or bent arms, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. Step the right toes in, bring the left foot up, maybe bring it all the way up and open it back behind you if there's space, and then step that foot up between the hands in one step or many steps. Lower the right knee and the top of the foot to the floor and come back into that supported low lunge. The next round we'll do a higher lunge, but this one we're going to do a nice supported lunge. So let the weight of the body go onto that left leg and let the head and the neck be heavy. Exhale to soften deeper in. Really nice. Tuck the back toes, send it forward, and exhale over the legs. Over a worm. Bend the knees, inhale everything up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do the other side. Big breath in. And exhale down. Ground through the hands. Step the right foot back. Lower the knee and the top of the foot to the floor. Soften into that leg. Heavy, heavy lunge. Tuck the toes. Send the front foot back. Downward facing dog. Send the feet back slightly together. Bring that weight forward over the hands. And lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. Take 2 breaths. Step the left toes in slightly. Bring that right leg up so much up that maybe it opens back behind you. Take a breath and then step it up between the hands. In one step or many steps, lower the left knee, come back into that supported lunge. Really nice. Let the head and the neck be heavy. Step the back foot forward. And exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, bring everything up. And exhale, hands to heart center. I think the sun's starting to come. Let's do one more variation of sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back, lower the knee to the floor. Let everything be heavy for a moment. Then come up onto the fingertips. Take a breath in, lift the chest and the head towards the sky, face towards the sky. Feel a nice opening on the front of the body there. And then take a breath strong through the front foot and bring everything high. Big breath to reach up and exhale, soften in. Just watch your balance. Another breath in. Reach tall and exhale. See if you can lunge really nice a little bit further in. Release the hands. Step the front foot back. Step the feet back slightly together. Bring the weight forward. And lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Step the right foot in. Inhale, lift that left leg high. Leg back behind you. And step it up between the hands. This time we're going to come into a high lunge. So put some strength into the back foot, the front foot. Take a breath. Watch the wobbles. And inhale, lift everything tall. And exhale to soften. Really nice. We'll do 2 more breaths like that. So inhale, reach everything tall. And exhale to soften. One more time. Everything tall. This time as you soften, bring the right arm forward, the left arm back, take a twist. And then inhale everything tall and opening out to warrior 2 over that left front foot. So opening those arms, headlights forward. Inhale, raise everything up. And exhale to sink. Close your eyes if you like and just connect to how it feels. Inhale, big breath up. Fill yourself up and exhale, softening in. One more breath. Everything tall and everything soften. Turn that front hand towards the sky. Back hand down the back leg. Inhale, up and over, reverse warrior. Feel that nice stretch on the whole left side of the body. And then forearm to thigh, right arm up and over. Extended side angle, really nice. If it feels good, stay here. If you want to come into triangle, trikonasana, straighten that front leg. Bring the hand inside the leg and look towards the top thumb. If that doesn't work, keep the hand on the thigh. Take a breath. Look, the sun's almost out. By the time we're done, it will be out. And bring this hand down. Both hands either side of the front foot. And step the back foot forward. Exhale over the legs. Bend the knees, bring the arms up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a breath, a pause. And we'll do the other side. A big breath in. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, raise them up. And exhale, fold. Ground through the hands, step the right foot back, lower the right knee and the top of the foot to the floor. Back into that supported low lunge just for a second. And then come onto the fingertips, lift the chest, lift the face. Feel a nice stretch on the whole front of the body there. And then carefully, watch the balance, bring the arms up. Good. And exhale in. Take a couple of breaths. So inhale to fill you up. And exhale to soften. Really nice. One more big breath in. And exhale to soften. Ground the hands, step the front foot back. Downward facing dog. Take 2 breaths. Step the feet back slightly together. Inhale the weight forward over the hands. Pause and then lower knees, chest, chin. Inhale onto the belly. Push through the hands, upward facing dog. And all the way back, downward facing dog. Step the left toes in. Inhale, raise that right leg so much up that maybe it opens back behind you. And then step that foot up between the hands in one step or many steps. I thought it had blown away then. That's a good idea. And then push your arm all the way up to high lunge. And we'll meet you here. Big breath to raise up. Right foot's forward. Exhale. I was like, I don't know. Inhale up. Exhale down. Really nice. One more big breath in, raise up. And this time as you exhale, bring the left hand forward, right arm behind. So you're twisting around over that left leg. Other way. There you go. And then inhale up and over. Coming into your warrior 2 over the right foot this time. Inhale, raise everything tall. And exhale to soften. Gaze towards those right middle fingers. 2 more breaths. Big breath to fill you up. And exhale, softening in. 1 more breath. Inhale to fill you up and exhale to soften you. This time turn the front palm to the sky, back hand down the back leg, all the way back for reverse warrior. And feel that stretch from the right toe all the way to the right middle finger. And then forearm to thigh, left arm up and over. There you go, the opposite side stretch. And stay here or come into Trikonasana, straighten that front leg, bring the hand to the inside of the foot and gaze to the sky, triangle pose. Take a breath. And then release the hands, both hands around the front foot this time. And step the back foot forward. Exhale over the legs. Bend the knees, inhale, raise everything tall. And exhale, hands to heart center. Come back to that mountain pose. Bring the hands down, palms facing forward. And just feel the air moving around the fingers. And we're going to come into some balances. Our tree pose. Let's try it. See if we can keep balanced. So, start. I won't go opposite you, Christine, because if I fall, you'll fall. Find a good foot dint. And a strong right leg. Soften that gaze somewhere in the distance, on the horizon, on a tree, on a rock. And when you're ready, bring those left toes off the floor, either to the inside of the ankle, the inside of the calf, to the inside of the groin. Strong standing leg, and bring those hands to heart center. Take a moment or two, and if you want to raise the arms up, go ahead. For more balance, keep the hands together. And just keep breathing. And if you fall, just get back in. So as you breathe in, bring that breath up through the standing leg, through the body, out through the tips of the fingers. And as you exhale, soften everything down through that foot into the floor. And when that breeze comes, stand really tall and really strong. One more breath. And exhale, release the hands. Nice. No wobbles. Give that left knee a squeeze. Almost. And send it down. It's kind of like Jenga, isn't it? It's like the longer you stay, you stay, you stay. Okay. Let's do the other side.
It's hard to find something still, isn't it? So the waves are moving, the birds are flying.
Maybe the floor.
And mine to the floor.
Okay. The trick also is to soften the gaze. So you know, like when you learn balance when you're a kid, you're like, find a dot and don't let the dot move. Like that is even worse. I think if you soften your gaze, kind of let your eyes go, it helps. I don't know. Try both. Okay, so when you're ready, bring the right foot off the floor, strong standing leg. Bring the foot either to the ankle, the calf, or up into the groin. Yes, soften the gaze. It's called, in Sanskrit, it's called drishti. Your point of focus, your point of gaze, and every posture should have this point of gaze, this point of focus, and it helps you go inwards to your breath, your body. And the test comes with the wind. So bring your breath up through the standing leg, through the body, out through the arms and the tips of the fingers. And as you exhale, soften everything back in. Building strength in the body and the mind. Let's do one more breath. And when you're ready, release the hands slowly. And the knee. Gracefully, and release everything back down. Very nice. Let's do Talasana, a palm tree, before we go towards the floor. So bring the feet hip distance-ish apart and parallel-ish to each other. Inhale, raise the arms, come up onto the toes and reach everything tall, from the tips of the fingers to the tips of the toes, and see how tall you can reach. Turn the palms out and exhale, soften the arms, release everything to the floor at the exact same time. Again, inhale, raise everything up. Big breath in. Turn the palms out and exhale, softening everything down. One more time. Big breath in. Feel yourself getting tall. Turn the palms out and exhale to soften. Bring the left hand in front of the right this time. Start with the breath. Arms follow. Grow tall through all of the fingers. Release the hands and soften all the way down. One more time. Right hand in front of the left. Big breath in. Hands follow. Reach tall, tall, tall. It's really hard on the ground. Release the hands, concentrate, releasing the hands and the feet at the exact same time. Roll those shoulders back. And let's step the feet really wide, and we're going to do a forward fold before coming towards the floor. So bring the heels out slightly and the big toes in slightly, and feel this from the ankle to the little toe, the heel to the little toe. Feel that part of the foot really strongly connected to the floor. Bend in the knees as much as you need. Bring the hands to the hips. Take a big breath in, lift up through the chest. As you exhale, fold at the waist, release the torso and the head towards the floor. Hands can come down if that feels nice, and take some nice long breaths. Big breath into the back of the body, and as you exhale, imagine the crown of the head moving more towards the floor. Keeping the weight over the fronts of the feet. Really nice. And if it feels good to stay here a few more breaths, stay here. If you want some movement like in the beginning, moving the arms around to one side, taking a walk, taking a stretch. And then walking around to the other side, taking a stretch. Trying to keep your legs exactly where they are, your hips exactly where they are. And then back to the center, walking your hands forward. Let the head and the neck be heavy. And then back through. Turn the hands to face underneath the body and walk the hands underneath the legs. Head and neck heavy. Back to the center. This time walk the hands to the front of the mat. Turn the hips. And bring the feet back to downward facing dog. We're going to come into a pigeon pose, but we're going to come via a three-legged downward dog. If this doesn't work for you, you can come into the pose any way that you like. So first of all, inhale, lift the left leg up, open the leg to the sky, and then bring it up towards the top of the mat. Lower the left knee by the left wrist, and the foot will be somewhere underneath your right thigh. Lower the knee and the foot to the floor and soften in here. Is this comfortable for everyone, since we don't have props? Take a big breath in, opening the chest. And exhale, softening in as far forward as is comfortable to you. If you can come to your forearms, do. If you come lower, also do. Whatever feels good. Make any adjustments, cushions, jumpers, whatever under your thigh if you need. And taking some nice long breaths. Every exhale, softening deeper into the pose. And taking one more round of breath wherever you are. And as you inhale, next, slowly peel yourself up. Take your time, take a breath. Lean into the left leg. Tuck the right foot and send the left foot back. Downward facing dog. Take your time, really take your time, and we're going to move into the other side. But however, whenever you feel like doing it. So inhale, lift that right leg. Maybe it comes back behind. And then as you bring it forward, bring the right knee towards the right wrist and lower the leg down. Let the left leg head back, lower the foot, and take your time to soften into the pose. Take a big breath, lift tall. And when you're ready, coming down as low as you like. Maybe to the forearms, maybe all the way in, and just breathing for another couple of minutes. And taking one more round of breath wherever you are. At the end of the exhale, slowly peel yourself up. Take your time. And this time, shift the weight into the right side. Let the left leg come back round and just come into easy seated pose just for a minute. And then when you're ready, we're going to lower ourselves all the way down for Shavasana. If you want to wrap yourself up, we have 5 minutes here. Don't get cold. Socks on, shoes on, hats on, gloves on, hoods on. However you want to get there, if you want to take any extra last moves, twists, anything, go ahead. And as you exhale, say to your body, relax. And as you exhale, say to your body, your mind, let go. And as you relax, say to your body, soften. And let those sounds drift in and out of your consciousness now. As your body marinates, processes everything that it's done. For a few minutes. And when you're ready, bringing your awareness back into the tips of the fingers and the tips of the toes. Noticing the air moving around the fingers and the toes. And when you're ready, bringing some movement back through the wrists, the ankles, the hands and the feet. Take a nice big breath into the body. And when you're ready, rolling onto your right side. Take your time. And then pushing yourself back up into an easy seated position. And bring the hands to heart center. And we'll take 3 big breaths all together, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. 2 more times like that. Big breath in and out. And 1 more breath. And down. And reach the arms up. And exhale through heart center to the floor. And as you sit up, gently open your eyes. Thank you, everyone. We didn't get wet or too cold. Really?
Yeah, it was lovely.
Yeah?